Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Runs through the contact. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, it's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Pickett. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Steelers, nothing. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
Off the play fake. Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future. And
the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off play action, Tannehill. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They hand this off to Harris. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, refusing to go down. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again to Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4?
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. To throw on 2nd down, Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pickett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3rd drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. A check down here for Henry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To the air again, Tannehill. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
Uses the stick. Derrick Henry all alone. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. To throw is Tannehill. Caught on the slant. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have that it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Chase Claypool
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Oh, twisting away. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Henry out of the pistol. Bulldozes past him. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the back. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, under pressure, and they got to him again. Robert Spillane, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throwing on first down. Pickett. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
He's coming. We got 18 Cardinals.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On 1st and 10, Pickett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing now, Tannehill.
Throw caught by Raymond. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Three yards remain for second down.
Here's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.